Well, it took an extra day, or two, actually, but they're here. Ah! God, I feel like I've been waiting, maybe it feels like I've been waiting a year for these. Anyway, let's get into them. I broke the seal. Yeah. Now, before I open them, I'd just like to quickly say nothing. Let's open them. So, it's quite a nice little logo on the box. It's nice how that's embossed. A piece of card. Excellent. I've always needed a piece of card. Now, this seems very well packaged. It came in another brown box around it. So, remove your piece of foam, and there are your goggles. Okay, so let's have a little look-see at these. Tiny bit dusty. It must have been warmer or cooler room temperature when MadTech did his review. They're metal, not plastic. He mentioned they were plastic, but Ryan on the Discord did mention these would be metal, because when I did my video on them, I thought they might be a little thin, but they're nice solid metal ones. I'm not sure how deep they go into the body, but yeah, pretty nice. The design of the goggles itself, of course, is, I think it's one of the nice sets of goggles. It's a little bit wider than other goggles. You got your dial, push button, on-off switch, which they recommend you use. Diopters, HDMI in, SD card, AV, head tracking, firmware, headphones and microphone. It has a little microphone picture, so maybe both, so you can be recorded, and HDMI out. And there is a box of accessories there. Before I move on, there's a strange piece of orange tape on here. I'll keep that, it's a souvenir. I'll put it on my piece of cardboard. Oh, look, there's stuff on the back of the piece of cardboard. So there's a quick start guide on there, very nice. Stick that up there for the moment. Now, pull out that. Alrighty. So that is just 3 pieces of foam. For now, I'm just going to put the goggles back in there. Grab that accessory box, and there's another slightly thicker piece of cardboard. Oh, yeah, they've definitely gone to the lengths to make sure that it's going to be transported well. That was the outside of it, and there was a plastic one around that. So yeah, bit of foam, probably try to recycle that. And now we got our accessories. Okay, starting off with the strap. So there we have it, a nice battery holder with sticky stuff. What's the stitching like here? So it would be nice, HDZero, if this just had another line of stitch in it to make that double stitched on both sides. Sorry, my hair's getting in my nose. Hair strap feels nice and strong. Yeah, right, those go through the metal things, clip on. Yeah, they're nice and strong, that's good. Alright, nice. Yeah, just the only thing I'd say is just double stitching. I spent like on the end here as well, so that could be double stitched. And why do I know anything about this? Just because I actually make sure all my banners that I use for work, and I get them made and designed for work, is one of the little things I get obsessive about. Yeah, like they need to be double stitched. Make sure they last a very long time. Single stitching just, you know, just shortens the lifespan of the product a bit. And these are a really nice product, really nice strap. And yeah, it'd be a shame to see the stitching be the thing that let it down. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the future. So there's that. And then there's a little baggie. And in the little baggie, you've got little baggy things. Yes. Oh my God, brutal. Rightio. So in there, you've got your upgrade. You've got your firmware cable, a little HDZero screen cloth, some stickers. Stickers gonna go there. It's a nice little touch, little screen cloth. And then we've got face pads. All right. And that's one face pad with a pair of Velcro things. This is just the one. And here is the bag, the controversial bag. Oh, and the cable. So there's the power cable. I'm gonna bet that's just straightforward, no diode protection. So yeah. Make sure you plug it in the right way. And this is the other faceplate. It might be a little wide for me, that one. There. And that is that. Oh, bot grinder, you're right. That does feel good. Yeah, okay, nice bag. Double stitched. Yeah, and gusseted. Not gusseted, sorry. The end. Gusset is different. It's a side light. Double stitch as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good quality bag. Slightly pre-dusted. Anyway. Alright, cool. So, let us put some of these together. Let's have a look at these face bits. Okay, so that just comes apart. Now, I've only got one face pad there, and I've got two. Okay, fun. What fun. And I've got two Velcros. Coolest guys ever, man, but I keep running into shit. Woo. Alright, anyway, enough shenanigans. That's rather grippy. So, I'm going to put it on here and fire it up. Now look, I'm not going to do a full review here. I think if you want to check out all the features that this has come out with at launch, then you really want to go and check out MadTech's video. He goes over it in far more detail than I will in this video here. I'm going to get this all set up and go for a flight, provided it doesn't start pissing down again. And hopefully I can stick a bit of video of this at the end. Let's see. Before I get out there quickly, this is my first view through the goggles and a camera. I'll just quickly go over the OCD. As you can see, there is a link quality up there, as well as the usual little sort of reception indicators that you get. There's also a record button next to that. And on the other side, there is a sync, and I believe this indicates the fans. But yeah, that's for your sync of the camera signal. And this is the rest of the OSD. That's all meant to be there. That's about that. Anyway, I'll keep sticking my finger in things. Let's go for a flight. Alright, here we are. Yes, this isn't a full battery, but this is my first official flight outside. Editor mic here while I'm flying. I'll just turn off the notch filter on the fans for a second so you can hear them. Yeah. And now they're back on. So yeah, it's quite loud, those fans, but they have done something with the updates to make them a bit quieter. Oh wow, this battery's toast. Alright, let's bring it in, change that. This VTX has been fired, unfortunately, so reception is shit. And I'm just running stubbies. We'll see how it goes. And I think at this point I'm probably going to cut in with the post voice over because yeah, that's a lot of noise that's all the time. So look, the visuals are great. I'm getting the full frame here, unlike with the HD3s where I seem to have had it cut off one side of it. Now that I think back, because I only really saw one side of the titanium things there on this little quad. It's a little gecko. It's a little gecko I made with the medium unit, you know, that double boarded unit that came out early on, and I can't replace it. I need to find something that fits in there, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because you can see it's pretty damn fried. However, enough about that. Let's get on with the actual goggles. Now, it's coming through beautifully. The OSD is solid. It's you know, it's easy to sort of define. If you notice though, like there is some lines. If you look under amp and whatnot, you can see there's a little line there, and that's under most of the words there. So I'm not sure if that's just like an artifacting or a font issue or what. Anyway, apart from that, I'm pretty impressed with the new sort of Goggle OSD that you get at the top. That's pretty nice. You can see that it's locked in solidly. There's no problems there. Thanks, phone. Oh god, here, yep, lost signal completely, and just managed to save that. But yeah, like I feel this is performing slightly worse than the two flat antennas, you know, on the actual unit that's stuck on the front of the HD3s with the 4 stubbies. But no, it's just for you know, record. Apart from that, it's clear the response. You know, it's the HDZero system. It's really nice. It feels really linked up. The latency feels. I didn't notice any. You know what I mean? It just felt locked in. Yeah, not much else really to be said. I didn't get the analog bay as I want to wait for the Wi-Fi enabled option to come out. But you know, I do know that the analog in this is just better. The de-interlacing technology that's incorporated in these goggles is world class, and the guy who designed the chip has made these goggles. You'd expect decent performance there, and that's what it sounds like from other people's reviews. I will be doing a checking out of that, but by that point we'll probably all know what they're like. So yeah. Now I'm running the original firmware here that came with the goggles. I haven't updated, and I should go and update all my stuff because there have been some very good changes. In the beta testing, there was some problems with the rapid fire modules, I believe running in mode 2, but I haven't encountered that, of course, because I'm not running the analog on this yet. I'm still got that in my HD3s, but I'm keeping an eye on the updates, and I believe all that stuff will be getting worked out in due course. They are working hard to solve any bugs that are being reported back to them. So yeah, good on you, HDZero team, and thank you, Carl, and the rest of the team. Yeah, I mean, apart from that, let's have a nice little rip. I believe I've gotten back in the 5-inch here, and I actually had to bind this and update it to the Tango 2. I hadn't flown it in that long that it wasn't actually bound to it. It was still bound to the IX12. However, once getting my feet and whipping around, you can see the reception is a lot better. Of course, there is the interference caused down the bottom end of the block by the Wi-Fi link. There's a Wi-Fi beam link. Passing through pretty damn well. It's not too bad. This is only running around the 15 milliwatts. Sorry, don't know what happened there. Yeah, this so it's not as powerful as the other larger units, but it still can put out enough power to penetrate and fly around the block, which is nice. Falling pretty well. Come around the back here. Notoriously bad for reception here. That whole building in the way. It's the angle of that roof and all that, and the microwave and the Wi-Fi beam. I'm actually very keen to get out there and have another couple of flights now while I do this voiceover, as it is cleared up and the sun is out. Anyway, I'll leave you with the rest of the flight and some tunes, and catch you at the end. And that brings this video to a close. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and found the content useful. I will be coming out with a short and long-term review videos for this product, and I hope you stay tuned for those. And don't forget, there are many other things coming up on the channel. So yep, if you're into the RC hobby and you haven't subscribed, smash that button, and I'll catch you next time.